I'd just like to thank my coach, Regensberger, my team, and my parents for all their support, and all the schools that wanted me, but the school I want is the University of North Carolina. I'm a Tar Heel.
And we'll take a few questions from the press.
I picked North Carolina because they got good players, good coaches, and great fans. I plan to play hard but study hard. I take my education very serious. Believe in yourself, stay in school. I get to the rim. You can double team me, triple team me. I love to win. My strength? Figuring out your weakness.
All right, everyone in your seats, no talking. Everyone quiet. I said quiet. This is a final exam, English 301. Put away all books, papers, cell phones, makeup, weapons. Texting is not an option. No passing notes, no eating or throwing of food, no cheating off your neighbor, no leaving your seat, even to sharpen a pencil. This is your last high school exam, senior, so make it count. The college that accepted you can still reject you. And begin. Yes, Joe.
Can I sharpen my pencil?
No. Ordinarily, that question would irritate me, but not today. Today is my last exam, too. I finally quit. Today, who cares if I have their attention? You find Shakespeare boring. You don't want to analyze a poem, read a book, you'd rather see the movie. English won't get you a job, don't care. I'm going into real estate. In real estate, you have knowledge the client actually wants. And get this, you can make a living doing it. Where you're allowed to chew gum. And not only that, Joe Marks, are you really trying to pass a note during a final? Give me the note. Give me the note. Thank you. Class, continue. Ordinarily, passing a note would garner an immediate F on a final, which I'd be convinced to change to a D as it gives, you know, the kid a chance in the school funding. Oh well, if I'm happy, why shouldn't everybody be? Heck, I'm out of here, they're out of here, everybody passes. Why should I? I'm done. What? Joe Marks, please see me after class. Not that I don't have an opinion on the pitfalls of premarital sex, but I know your low tolerance for listening to me and that I can only control what goes on in this room.
I don't have to actually give this paper to my girlfriend.
Only if you think it'll help, and if it does, use protection.
And if I don't write this persuasive essay?
You fail. Persuaded.
Be persuasive. Be persuasive. Stand by your position. Know your opposition. Don't forget your mission. Bring them to submission. Base your composition on your recognition of the inhibition in their disposition. Strategy. Give them 1, 2, 3 reasons to agree, and you will be persuasive. Be persuasive. Make your supposition. Give it ammunition. Then if we transition back to your position, victory is a guarantee. In your model, be persuasive.
Everyone quiet.
Something. Make a threat, why don't you? Scare me.
You dunce. Am I? He never meant to have the wedding.
Say again.
You're good at rage. I like the way you play.
Boy, don't ever call the king a liar to his face.
I'm not a boy to you or anybody.
You came here asking for the vexen or a wedding. You don't get either one. It's no to both.
You have a pact with France.
Damn the documents! Damn the French! She will never marry, not while I'm alive.
Your life and never are two different times.
Not on my clock! Boy!
Oh, listen to the lion.
Don't spoil it, Richard. Take it like a good sport.
How's your bad leg?
Better, thank you.
And your back? And all the rest of it? You're getting old. One day you'll have me once too often.
Well, I'm 50 now. Good God, I'm the oldest man I know. I've got a decade on the Pope. What's it gonna be? The broadsword when I'm 85?
I am not a second son. Not now. Your Henry's in the vault, you know.
I know, I've seen him there.
I'll have the crown.
You'll have what Daddy gives you.
I am next in line.
To nothing!
Then we will have the broadswords now!
This minute.
On the battlefield.
So we're at war.
Yes! We are at war! I have 2,000 men at Poitiers.
Can they hear you? Call out and see who comes. You're as close to Poitiers as you're going to get.
You don't dare hold me prisoner.
You're the king of the son of kings, so I treat you with respect. You have the freedom of the castle.
You can't keep me here.
Until we're all agreed that Johnny comes next, I can and I will.
The castle doesn't stand that holds me. Post your guards!
Oh my God, I'm king again.
Fantastic! Oh, Jim, are you happy for me?
I'm happy for us both.
Well, I came close, didn't I? I almost had my freedom. I almost had you for my son. I should have liked it, being free. You played it nicely. You were good.
I was, wasn't I? I had you fooled, didn't I? God, but I love being king.
Well, Henry, liege and lord, what happens now?
I have no idea. I know I'm winning and I'm going to win, but what my next move is, they're not scared.
No.
I think you are.
I was. You mustn't play with feelings, Henry. Not with mine.
It wasn't possible to lose you. I must hold you dearer than I thought. You've got your enigmatic face on. What is your mood, I wonder?
Your delight. I'm to be locked up with my sons. What mother wouldn't dream of that? One thing.
Yes.
May I watch you kiss her?
Can't you ever stop?
I watch you every night. I conjure it before I sleep.
Leave it at that.
My curiosity is intellectual. I want to see how accurate I am.
Ignore the dragon in the doorway. Believe I love you for I do. Believe I'm yours forever, for I am. Believe in the contentment and the joy. Do you want more? I'm an old man in an empty place. Be with me.
How do you stop being afraid of getting old?
I've been trying to ignore it.
How's that working out?
A few glitches in the system.
After my heart attack, I'm lying in the hospital with too much time to think. You know what scared me the most? It wasn't the dying. Sometimes I was so tired. I'm stuck in that recovery room, stabbed with needles, poked and prodded. I could easily imagine slipping off to sleep and just staying there. Dying didn't seem like such a big deal. But what I could not stand was the ceiling. staring up at those ugly-looking fiber tiles, the color of dried up bones. It's me and that ceiling, blankly existing. I never cared much for the great outdoors. Unlike you, I love the city. Tall buildings, elevators, packed with people. But when I was lying there face to face with that dead ceiling, I said a little prayer that my last breath would be somewhere outside, surrounded by lush, wild trees and a big, expansive sky. Please, God, I thought, just don't let it be under a cheap ceiling.
I did have a date tonight.
That's your response to my touching mom?
We seem to have so much in common. He said he was looking for someone to travel the world with. We had some nice exchanges. Couldn't wait to meet him. And then tonight, in this coffee shop, he took one look at me. He said I was too old.
I hope you poured hot coffee on his crotch.
I had to leave him in Serbia. He left me alone at this small, round, metal table, alone with a check. Do you know, Larry? I had never sat alone before in a coffee shop. That was the first time in my life I'd been alone in a coffee shop.
You should throw something. Try throwing something. It helps.
What else can I throw?
Sisterhood, a coming together, a laying on of hands, marriage, birth, death. At those moments, we must come together to share the magical wisdom that flows through us from generation to generation and comes finally to rest at our feet when we are at last able to receive it.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. We want to throw you a shower. A shower?
Nothing elaborate, just the three of us. So I paid for my breakfast and I ran after them to see if I could catch them, and there they were in the park, posing. The photographer was still snapping away, and I managed to get closer, and I realized that between takes, they were speaking English. So I went up and I introduced myself. New York City, born and bred, and in Paris for the first international photo shoot for Essence magazine, and creating a sensation everywhere they went. Well, we talked for a few minutes and then they had to get back to work, but there was something about them. Of course I'd seen beautiful black women before, but I had never seen them walking like these women were walking. Proud and strong and free. They were drinking deep from all that life and Paris had to offer. Their every step a celebration.
So what did you do then?
Well, when they headed back to their hotel, I headed back to mine, but I wanted to hold on to the feeling that I had gotten watching these women. So I stopped at a little sidewalk cafe. I ordered a glass of red wine. The waiter brought it. I said, "Merci." I took a sip and looked around, and across the room, there was another beautiful woman. She was sitting all alone, sipping a glass of red wine. Her eyes were shining and her hair was wild, and she was so absolutely positive that she was exactly where she was supposed to be. And I gasped. And do you know why, my darlings?
Why?
It was a mirror. I was already living the life I wanted. I was already alive in the world, blazing with my own spark of divine fire.
אתה נשוי, יש לך טבעת, נשוי?
I was. I just wear it out of habit.
איפה היא? איפה...
F-O, where, right? You're asking where is she?
כן, where? איפה היא?
Right, okay. Well, you're probably not going to understand much of this anyway, so might as well. I lost my wife. No, not lost like misplaced. I mean, she died in a car accident a year and a half ago. Actually, 20 months and 2 days ago. And, yeah.
זאתי?
Yeah. That's Rachel.
Yeah.
I know. It's weird because she died like a week after this shooting at college where I used to teach.
It was kind of a big deal, like made national news for a while, this shooting, Rachel's car accident, anyway. I know it's stupid, but her death kind of got overshadowed by the shooting the week before. And I felt shortchanged when it came to mourning her or whatever. So I understand what you're going through here. With all this craziness overshadowing the real matter at hand, your Softa passing away. Again, not that you can understand a word I'm saying.
He's dead. Sorry.
Toda. I'm also sorry. Mitzvah for your loss.
So, how are your mom and dad adjusting to life in the big city?
They're in Towson.
Gotta be bigger and good views, though.
Most places are.
Man, I never thought they'd move from here, but bet your mom's happy to be closer to her sis and the grandkids, huh?
She sure is.
Oh, hey, I was wondering, how come you went before Christmas this time? Didn't you go after Christmas last year?
Yeah, it changes.
What changes?
Hanukkah, when it is.
It changes?
Yep.
Why?
Because it's based on the Jewish calendar.
It's not the same as ours?
No.
Why not?
What, are you 7? Why is the sky blue? I don't know. Because their calendar was invented thousands of years ago, okay? Like the Chinese calendar. Can we talk about something else besides my family, please? Thank you.
The Jews invented the Chinese calendar?
Terry?
Okay, fine, sorry. What do you want to talk about?
Anything but family and the holidays and anything but those two, I guess.
Fine.